Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Royal Rumble Showdown Season 1 powered by Thunder Esports. We are back again for round 2. And to talking about the round 2, I really have to say we have some unique brackets going on. Right now we are into the match 1 of the day, but this will be the group 1. And on the blue side we have the Executive Esports, and on the red side we have NEI. With that, we are already on to the draft, but let me introduce to you guys for my co-caster, and that would be Kohinoor. Hello, Kohinoor. Welcome aboard. How are you today?
Yeah. I'm absolutely fine. As we can see, it's already the band phase is started. There was Edith, Roger, Chip, and Lucian so far. But I must say, things so much more interesting because the round games have started. The group stage has started. We are slowly getting close to the reward. What do you think?
Oh, that is true. This is a tournament, and there is only one crown for the victory. So we are just slowly creeping forward. With that, we are already on to the pick phase, and we are seeing Ruby. Okay, this might be the Ruby gold lane because
Yeah,
popular. She's popular in the gold lane. She is just getting better. But to counter that, we might be seeing that Mensitar as well onto the gold lane if NEI decides to play that. But let's see how the draft
Let
goes
them
on.
play the
Your team
hero.
is
yeah.
picking.
I will be the truth this world
Right now,
desperately
they
needs.
got Yuzong and Valentina. Okay, let's see what they pick to counter that hero.
Oh, these are some strong picks coming in.
Yeah,
Yu Jong
absolutely.
being
They
the
just
king of
don't want to waste
EXP.
time. They just went in for Yuzong and Valentina for XP and Med. And we have seen Alpha. Alpha is a really good counter for Yuzong that heal will be cancelled by Alpha very easily.
Oh, that could be true. That is possible. And also with the retribution, he
Your
will be
And
going
team
on
is
towards
Image
you
the
are right.
jungle area. But
imprisonment.
You are right. Ruby is gold.
that is just the classic, the trend going on where Ruby is
Yeah,
always played
absolutely.
on the gold lane, but it is in a very rare circumstances that she's going on to the EXP or to the roam.
Yeah. But Ruby Gold nowadays, it's like a regular day pick. When I am facing this draft on rank in regular basis, even we are doing the same drafts these days, and we can see
Oh,
carry
okay.
because they already picked Terizla and Ruby. So to counter them, they will pick carry, I guess.
May the
Oh
blood of
no,
my
Oh,
they're
I
opting for
enemies
think that
flow
is a
Your
through
Minchita.
my
very
team
strong
is
spirit.
pick.
banning.
All right, yeah, absolutely. They are opting for Mincy Rome here, I guess, or else
Oh, Minchita.
they can Mincy Gold
Uh-huh.
though.
Horology is my
Your
craft.
team
Diggy
is
is
That
my
is
banning.
name.
true. Minsitar on the gold lane, that could be a good pick as well because the passive coming in from Ruby, the mini dashes coming in from Ruby, that
Yes,
could be
yes,
countered by Minsitar.
yeah, absolutely. And they banned Diggy for their safety, I think.
True love
I
is like
think
Your
that
love.
is
team
a
is
good
banning.
ban coming in. Diggy with
Yeah,
the Purify, that's the ultimate coming in pretty constantly with the fleeting time. I think that is a good ban. Oh, but wait
Always
a
on the
minute. Look
way.
at that. The
Your
Carmilla
team
going
is
into the
banning.
banning section. Along with Carmilla, it will be the Matilda.
yep. They just don't
All
wanna
shall
take any
succumb to my
chances
Your
for
power.
team
the
is picking.
support lane. They will ban those annoying heroes, as we all know. Matilda and Diggy were really annoying. Matilda with his ult and Diggy is also with his ult.
True, true. I agree with you. And with that, looks like Kufra will be joining by Carmilla as well as Matilda into the band section. We are seeing Kufra in Kufra annoying with the Trian's rage as well as the Trian's revenge. He has been very popular. If his jump connects, if he charges on to the main heroes such as the
Even the
Valentina or maybe
strongest
the
of players
Your
Mincitar
fail
here,
team
to
it
is
could
face
be
picking.
me.
possibly fatal for them, and that is the reason why they put it already onto the ban section. But look at that. Looks like we are getting a Bane retribution coming in from Kuro.
Yep, yep. They are opting for Bane Jungle. It's also a very deadly pick for the red team here because
Hope
Bane
will
Jungle
find a
can
way,
get really
even
dangerous in
when
the
all
late
is
game.
forlorn.
I,
Can melt
Minotaur,
Oh, that
any
will
Your
is
finish
team is
off
true.
what was
picking.
left
Vexana
undone.
and also Alpha with his ult
Oh,
can counter many things. Even he can counter Mino also with his ult.
that is true. And with that, looks like Team Executive Esports. They are going in for a Minotaur as well as a Vexana. Okay, these are some strong picks coming in. They
Yep.
previously opted for Aurora, but I would think that Aurora would be strongly coming in. But they already have enough CC coming in from Ruby,
So
Minotaur,
they went
even the
for
penalty
Vexana.
zone coming in.
Yep.
Yes, that's right.
Blue team is directly going for that combo game. Mino ult,
Yokes from little
Terizla ult
acorns grow.
is a nice combo we can see here.
Oh, uh-huh. That is true.
With that
Look
said, the
at
last
that.
pick
We
on
are
the red
seeing
team
a.
is Pillory. Yep.
That's right.
All right. Let's see whom you opting for, PG.
The picks coming in from the Executive Esports, I'm rooting for them right now because they have a strong picks coming in. The Alpha onto the
Yep.
jungle, the Minotaur as a tank, and they even have Valentina with the Eternal Guard, giving them the damage, the CC coming in. But on top of that, they have Ruby, but it all be counted by one and only Mincitar. Mincitar with the King's
Yep.
Calling, he will be rendering them helpless. But if they get Mincitar already out of the match. Just get him already just before the
Welcome
team
to
fight, or
Mobile
maybe catch him off
Legends!
guard. That could be possible that the team fight could go prolong. And with
5
that, ladies and
seconds till the
gentlemen,
enemy
we
reaches
are
the
in the land of
battlefield.
Dawn, and this is
Smash
a
them!
match between Executive Esports versus
Ultimate support!
NEI.
Yep. Yep. Guys, just stay tuned with us, hoping for a wonderful match. And with that said, both teams are in the jungle phase, and each team are getting help from their team in the jungle. So let's see who get the first blood.
Oh, under 1 minute, I'm actually hoping to see the first blood. Looks like Bane will be over with his blue buff and he will be heading towards the red right now. Looks like that
Yep.
will be a gold lane or the EXP lane rotation coming in from the Bane. But on the other hand, looks like it will be even Alpha who opted for a red buff. He will be heading towards the EXP lane as well. He's starting his blue. Maybe he will be getting it over in a few minutes. The Letho, however, the Letho there is just getting secured by Minotaur right now.
Yeah, Minotaur just rooting them, and Minotaur just giving them the vision, just coming back from there. As you can see, Bane passive is pretty dangerous in the early, and with that, can you see? Oh, and the first blood from the executive from Minotaur right there.
Oh,
Wonderful first blood.
oh, that was a good catch. Even the damage coming in from Vexana as well as the Alpha charge coming in from Alpha, that was good.
Yep, yep, absolutely. The fraction of second Alpha got that creep, and like that, his ulti got unlocked. So he directly charged into Bane right there. And also Mino jumped
To like
first plane.
that, the synergy coming from those two the teammates, that was pretty good. And with that, the turtle is up. This will be the first turtle. Maybe this will be an uncontested turtle. There's some skirmish going on. The
Yeah,
Eternal Guard
Alpha
being popped
can
on the
take
turtle.
the turtle
Land
really fast.
one.
And with that said, we got our first turtle of the day. It's from Team Executive, secured by Alpha, right there. We can see a invade
That's
right
right. Looks
here.
like.
Kane is not even level 4.
Uh-huh.
Mino is also there, just zoning them out. Yuzong with the ult right there. Mino will ult there, and with that said, Zong just zoned Alpha and Vexana right there. But Alpha made Zong really low, but right there, as I said you earlier, Alpha's second ability will counter Yuzong's passive right there. And also Tesla from the bot giving backup to them.
That
Such a
is
nice
good
team.
backup coming in. That was just needed. And
Absolutely.
with that,
Absolutely.
they are just moving, the executive esports, they are just climbing on to the charts already. They have the kill onto the side. Even the gold difference, it's just not a lot. We are just not into the 5 minutes, even 5 minutes into the game. Oh, looks like, oh, look at that. That's the
Okay.
two of the tanks going in for together. Looks like they will be zoning each other out. And with that, Ruby trying to get the gold
Tesla right there going inside the turret for Zong. And also we can see Alpha is right there too. I think Alpha will use the ult to get off the turret right there and easy kill for Alpha right there. But sadly, Tesla got into the counter fight and got killed by the turret mainly. We can
That's
see
true.
a
That
four-man
sacrifice
gank
was
on top.
much needed.
Yep.
And that Valentina has already taken that Minonian Fury, copying the ultimate coming in from Minotaur. Okay, we are just seeing some
See a
fight going
counter
on into the
right
side
there.
of the turtle.
Okay, and we can see Valentina's ult right there, but it was completely useless. Mino still also used the ult right there. Yuzong also came, but I
That
don't
is
think red team should like charge right now because they need to farm. They're really behind on the gold. They need to farm and play really passive right here because blue team will charge
they.
as we can see. Okay,
Oh,
once
looks
again,
like.
as I was saying, blue team will be charging all the way, but they had to defend.
Oh, looks like there's another Alpha Dart coming in.
Got
That's the
Mincy
King's
ult
Calling coming
right
in
there.
from Mincitar. Oh, wait a minute.
Vexana with
There
a
was this flicker
flicker.
coming
Oh
in.
my god. Man, look at the
That's
team
right.
executive confidence, man. They just don't bother anything. They know they're
That's
dominating.
true.
So that they just keep on going, getting those kills, getting those farms, and also they are also focusing on objective. They are getting the turtles and also the turret too. And as we can see, Alpha is continuously dominating in his role, just
I
constantly
agree with you
poking
with
them and
that.
getting black.
Looks like the mid inhibitor will be taken off. Also, the top inhibitor, the Minotaur trying to scout them up. Maybe we will be seeing a Minonian Fury coming in.
Mino with
That's
the
the
ult right
Minonian
there.
Fury coming in. And the Ruby going in. There's the Black Dragon form coming in from Dragon, but that is not enough. That will be taking down Ruby as well. He is in trouble right now. Goes down in the hands of Terizla. That was such a good trade coming in. Three
Absolutely,
people for
absolutely.
one from the
You can see
side
Terizla
of
rotated
Executive Esports.
from the bot to top to for that team fight, and he was there for almost like 3 minutes, directly straight 3 minutes he was there. And just look at their team game,
That's
look at
right.
team executives team game. They're like so confident on their synergy. They just went in, totally going in blindly. And with the setup ult and the hook for Mino right there. But I don't think it will be a game changer right here. But Alpha with his second kill, getting all the health back.
Oh my God, look at that. This team fight, it was truly favorable for the side of Executive
Yup.
Esports. They managed to get the damages up there, but even though the Minotaur was down, he couldn't deliver the Minonian Fury. It was
Yup.
still onto the side of Executive, from the blue side. With that,
Because they
in
have
the.
Terizla and also Ruby.
Mhm,
So
that's
those
right.
are really tanky heroes. So I don't think it will be a issue if Mino was gone. Either Terizla or Ruby will be the front laner if Mino gone.
That is true. They should have opted for a carry or maybe a Lunox trying to get those tanky heroes on. But no, no, Vale going on to taking down that Mincitar. And as I mentioned in the early of the match, they really have to take the Mincitar down because that is the only the trouble for the game. And with that, they do manage to get him down. There's that taunt coming in from Belleric. The
Outer
minions
shield
are
will be
pouring in
destroyed
from
right
the
now.
mid lane. Mm-hmm.
Yep. The outer shield is gone.
They really have to defend this right now because
And
the
Mino
Lord
with a
is
flicker ult, I think it will be a wiped out right there. Because Mino ult, and as I said earlier, they will be comboing the whole team right there. And it's a easy kill. And I
oh,
think we can see a 8 minute victory right here. It's a like a one-way game for Team Executive. And we got our first winner, that is Executive. What a game, what a game,
oh my God,
what a
that
game.
I agree. That was such a quick match. They did not even need a lot. They did not
Look at the
need. They
score.
just needed those minions.
Absolutely. They just wanna win the game and they just wanna push turrets and secure the executive
That's
own the game.
true. Looks
Absolutely.
like Terizla will be taking down the MVP with that, and also to remind you guys, this is just the group one games. So four teams from each group will be battling it out for each other in every single match. So even in the next match, we do have Executive Esports battling it out against OHG. With that, stay tuned and also bring in your snacks and your buddies as well. Do like and subscribe. And with that, we will be back after a short break. Hello everyone, welcome back. We are already on to the match two. This would be the
Let them
matches
play the
between
hero.
Executive Esports
I will be the
versus
truth this
OHG.
world
On the
desperately
red side, we have
needs.
the OHG,
You
and
are
on the
first in the
blue
cluster.
side, we have the Executive Esports. With
Cast.
that, we are already on
Is
to the
online.
draft phase, and I just see that the glue is banned. Is it the respect ban coming in from the side where the glue master won't be given his signature hero?
Absolutely,
My
I
mission
think so. They
to
saw the
protect
name
lives.
in the lobby and they just banned the hero glue there.
They have done their homework. Look at that. Looks like the glue, along with High Laws and Roger, will be banned from the side of OHG, not the
May the
OHG. Oh
blood
no,
of
wait,
my
that's the
enemies
Executive
flow from
Esports.
my
But
spear.
with that, looks like Mincitar, Alpha, and as well as Yuzhong will be banned. Okay, that is some good ban coming in from the side of OHG as well.
The hunt begins.
And once again, we got Ruby from the blue team, team executive right there.
And
The
it
counter
will
pick.
be.
There is Lion Link.
Looks like it will
Yep.
be a Ling and a Terizla onto the side of Team OHG. Okay, we are seeing some strong picks coming in already. With that, there will be a Ruby onto the goal lane, maybe, or this time on the EXP. We are not sure because last game we did see some switch ups while the Mincitar was confused from the side of NEI. With that, I think the last two picks will be coming in before we will be going on to the ban section.
Absolutely, absolutely. The last game was also really fast. Like almost around 8 minutes, the match was over. But I think this match will be gone for a little long
I am the priestess
because
of
two
primal
teams are
lightning,
really good
the
team
hunter of all the evil
and
gods.
they are well prepared for each other. And with that said, we got Edith and also we are seeing Vixena right there. What do you think, Ichi?
Okay, maybe they will be locking on to that Vexana providing that CC as well as the damage coming in from the mid game to the late game. But I'm noticing a Julian pick on
I
the
will
side of Team
protect you.
Executive
Your
Esports,
team
while
is
Chosen
banned.
One going in for the jungler role. But no, wait a minute, that was not the Vexana pick. That was the Lolita coming in. Kohinoor, what do you think about the Lolita pick?
The Lolita hero nowadays is really getting picked slowly because Lolita can be a really problem for the enemy because she can defeat any kind of attack coming through her shield. She can reflect any kind of attack. But I think blue team will be aware of that and don't gonna pick any hero that will be affected by Lolita. Let's see.
Butterflies born by
Lolita
thy
is
Your
pretty
wish, team
annoying
is
hero
guided by
for
lantern's
enemy.
light.
That is true. Looks like, right now on the side of Team Executive Esports, we are seeing there's not a mage and also a tank being picked. Looks like Edith will be going on to the EXP and the Ruby onto the gold lane. So maybe they are just taking off the possible combinations that in the gold lane or maybe in the tank as well. We might be seeing a Minotaur ban coming in because last game it was
The southern
pretty
seas
much
are
so.
my
The
domain.
Minotaur was actually powerful. The Flicker ultimates coming in, that was pretty good. We seen two-man
True
knockup,
love
three-man
is
knockup
like
every
blood.
single time.
Is
And
banned.
as I mentioned, yes, there was a Rome getting banned, and it won't be the Minotaur, but it will be the Carmilla. And also on the side of Team Executive Esports, looks like a Khadita will be banned. Looks like I'm just sensing that they already have studied their enemy.
Yup, absolutely. They have done their homework and they're banning each and every hero that can counter them because and also they're playing for the second time today, Team Executive. So they have seen their games
Hope will
and
find a
also they're
way. Your
prepared like
team
that.
even when
And
all is
Vexana right
forlorn.
there got banned because they showed Vexana right there in the previous pick. They picked Lolita instead of Vexana. So they just don't want to waste time and ban
Only
Vexana
love
right there.
and night
And
Your
we
are
have
team is
seen
everlasting.
banned.
Sicilian from the red side instead of Vexana.
Okay, Cecilian, I was not expecting that given the Aurora is still open, but you know, even the Valentina, but looks like Team Executive Esports, they're hovering over to the Valentina or maybe an Aurora. I am hoping to see an Aurora because it fits right well, the Tempest of Blade coming in from Ling, and she could
As
stun
fleeting as a
Ling
swift
right
float's
after her
breath.
Tempest of Blade.
As
And with the
timeless as a
passive of Aurora,
glacier's
she has
heart.
she could just escape Ling as well, or maybe some other CC coming in from Terizla, or maybe Lolita as well. But with that Aurora, look at that ice cream going in for the Kufra pick. Okay, we might be seeing some good uh, jumps coming in pretty soon.
Yep, absolutely. And with that said, the last
Countdown
pick from the red
begins to a
side is
new
gonna be
combat!
Sun. And we all know how annoying is Sun. Sun can push a whole lane even without a help of minion. So they have to be cautious on lane. They have to be cautious on lane. But we don't know. After all, it's a team game. So let's see what happens between these two teams. Looking forward to a great gameplay once again.
I was expecting a marksman, but it was a sun pick. I am pretty much surprised here. They are using a sun to counter that Ruby on the goal lane. Okay, this is pretty new to me. I'm hoping to see how this match goes, how the goal lane pans out. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the
Welcome
loading
to
screen. We will be
Mobile
in the land
Legends!
of Dawn. And yes, we are in the land of Dawn, where the
5
junglers are just
seconds
heading
till the
towards
enemy
their
reaches
buff.
the
Looks like Julian
battlefield.
will be starting off
Smash
with
them!
the red buff and
Ultra
the Ling
support!
with his blue buff.
Yup, absolutely. Julian will be rotating to the goal lane right there, I think, because Ling is also gonna do the same, I guess. Let's see how the game goes. I
Oh,
think,
highly
I think,
possible.
yeah. What I was saying, I think this game will be really interesting because there is both assassin jungler here, and we know how assassin games are really interesting because both of them can mark a single target hero and just go back to their place. So let's see how it goes.
And on the other hand, the Sicilian will be needing that late game to power spike, and with that, we might be seeing a first blood very soon. I'm not sure. This is the second skill
No,
coming
no.
in, Lolita with the stun, but looks like Kufra is still standing strong. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there's that. Whoa, wait a minute. Julian just gets a first blood. There's this skirmish going on. Looks like Ruby will be getting a kill onto that sun. That is that sun going down early in the game.
Absolutely. And with that said, they secured 2 kills right there. And as we know, Julian doesn't need to get to the level 4 to give damages. He can do that on the level 3. And he did that right there and secured 2 kills for his team.
That is true. And with that, Kufra into the mid lane. He's just trying to get level 4 just before the turtle. The turtle is already up. Looks like it will be a easy peasy a turtle. Oh no, I was wrong about that. Looks like Team OHG, they are coming in for the. Oh, with that, the retribution has been set onto the turtle. Gets by the Julian. There's the penalty zone onto the Julian. Does nothing. Looks like Link will be going down in the hands of Edith, and he is going in for more. Julian in trouble goes down in the hands of Lolita with the conclusive blast, and there we go. There's still some damage coming in from Cecilion, but that is not enough. Early in the game there is this low stacks from him, and he's just trying to stack up.
Absolutely. Sicilian will be needing to farm fast by rotating in each lane and getting those stacks. Because as you said earlier, Sicilian will be needing those stacks for damage.
Oh, wait a minute. There's the Triance rage coming in. Looks like Purify will be burned by Cecilion trying to survive that. The bad feast coming in. There's this damage coming in as well. A little heal coming in. Oh, the Numenon blast onto the 2 men members. Looks like Ruby is in trouble. Goes down in the hands of Link. And with that, Kufra trying to escape. Will he be successful? But no, he is not. He goes down. And with that, Link is still chasing down Aurora with the fidget laser. And she just lost her passive and she still survives. This is what I'm talking about. And Ling just trying to go in for more, but no, it looks like he will be backing off. He is very, very low.
Absolutely. What a team game right there from the red side. They just took their time, just waited to the enemy to come their area and just secured those kills quickly.
That is true. Oh, there's another jump coming in with the Triance Revenge and the Triance Range combo. Oh, but the clones technique have been used up. He goes safely onto the turret while Lolita onto the goal lane, providing some vision as well as support to that sun.
Absolutely. And on the bottom lane, they have marked Edith right there, Ling with his ult right there, and also Tesla got the kill. And now he's gonna cut the lane, and I think he will move to the turtle right there, and I think it will be a easy turtle for the team executive right there. So, and as I was saying, they got the turtle.
Team Executive Esports, they are playing a very objective game right now, and they are literally aggressive with that. And they know because they have picked the early game heroes. And with that, look at in the top lane, they are still trying to invade the Link's buff. Looks like Lolita will be taken down by Ruby's son, trying to seek some help from the turret. He is just trying to clear those minions, just making sure that it won't be getting. Oh, wait a minute, there's the clone techniques coming in, and the Triumph's revenge along with that. There's the jump. Julian under the turret takes down Sun. Oh, look at Julian's damage, Kohinoor. There is so much coming in from him.
Absolutely. And Julian is pretty like strong in the early and also in the mid because
Killing
his damage
spree.
is really high and enemy team defense is really low in those stages. So we can see Julian dominating in early mid situation of the game.
Oh, that's right. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like Ruby, she just went in. Maybe we will be seeing an I'm offended coming in, and with that, Lolita going down in the hands of Julian. Julian is snowballing the game already. Look at his score. He is already 3-1. Oh, he's 3-1-1, and he's just trying to get his damage up, trying to get the CC, from the enhanced third skills, while there is that Kufa providing him support.
Absolutely, absolutely. Julian, as well, I was saying earlier, Julian just going and securing the kill and getting back to his team. He is just truly focusing on the objective side, and his whole team is also doing the same. And as you can see, Kufra is taking position to give vision to them. So let's see.
Look at that Link's blue. Oh, he already took it on the right time. He without the use of retribution. But on the other hand, the red buff, it might be in trouble. The top lane has been taken. Oh, okay. There's the another. Oh, there's the another Triumph's revenge coming in. Maybe a Triumph's range connecting on to one people. The Tempest of Blade use with the Fidget Glacier coming in from Aurora will be freezing out three men. But oh, wait a minute. There is that Sun in trouble goes down. Look, along with the Sun, it will be the Lolita there. Oh, Cobra wants more. Cobra jumps in with the flicker. Whoa there. Julian is just going in, trying to get the Sicilian as well, but that was not possible. He was a little far away.
Absolutely. And once again, we have witnessed a fantastic team game right here with the combos from the both team. Both team synergy is really good right there, and both team played also really well right there. But as we all know, there will be a single winner, and blue team was the winner right there.
That is true. Oh, looks like Terizla, he's just trying to go in with his first skill onto that Ruby. Oh, wait a minute, the jump getting does not connect onto it. The flicker will be burned by Terizla trying to escape, and he did escape that. Oh, with that, the Fidget Glacier onto the turret. Wait a minute, looks like Lolita will be in trouble. Goes back with the Tempest of Blade coming in from Ling, and there's another charge from Kufra. Kufra goes into the turret. There's that two-man Triumph's revenge, and he gets a kill onto that Linga. Looks like Sicilian is in some trouble, and yes, it is a double kill for Julian.
Absolutely. And right there, Rizla is getting no, and once again Aurora saved by passive. And as I was saying, Julian just constantly focusing on objective by killing the enemies.
That's right. Even though Aurora just lost her passive, she did manage to help out the Julian. And look at that. He's just going in for the Lord already. He's just not wasting any time. This will be the level 1 Lord taken down by Julian for the side of Executive Esports. They really want this victory, and they really want to stay in this tournament. And with that, there is this team fight going in. Looks like the Newman, there is the Sun in little trouble. Oh, wait a minute. That's a double kill for Ruby. He goes in, does the Triumph range and the revenge combo coming in, and I'm offended onto that Lolita with the physical glacier. She goes down. It is the end of Lolita. They even, with that Lolita being taken down, there's just two inhibitors taken down as well. That will be the top as well as the mid inhibitor. They're just going in from in. That Hufra jumps onto the one man, but wait a minute, he goes down from the turrets. The minions are in, the base is exposed, the crystal goes down. With that, it is a victory for Executive Esports.
Victory!
Absolutely, absolutely. What a wonderful game we witnessed right here. And once again, Executive with their second victory of today. And there will be a one more game for Executive. So let's see. Looking forward to another great domination from Team Executive.
Right now they scored 4 points already. I think from group one, I'm pretty sure they're just going ahead. With that, Ruby will be securing that MVP with the score of 7-1-7. The chosen one was almost close to an MVP, but looks like it will be the Ruby who helped out in every single lane possible. As soon as she completed the top lane, she went down to the bot lane, pushing, trying to get those minions off, trying to give the damage. And with that, looks like OHG, they have secured a defeat in the first game. But don't worry, they will be back again. They still have two more matches for the day. And with that, we will be back again after a short break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are again with the match three. This will be the Royal Showdown. And with that, it is again the Executive Esports versus Diablo's Cult. Looks like Executive
My
Esports,
mission
they
is
are
to
going
protect
on to the
Enemy
side
lives.
is
of
banning.
red this time. And, as we see, we are already onto the draft where four of the heroes, they are already banned. And joining me today, it will be again Kohinoor. Hello, Kohinoor. Welcome back.
Hello, hello. Thank you so much for the introduction. As we can see, it's already been the third match for Team Executive, and so far they're just dominating through the
Who
round.
said there are no
And
shortcuts
it's
in
gonna
life?
be, let's
I
get to the
literally
band, I
invented
guess,
one.
and it's gonna be Julian, Ling, and Chip. And so far it's Highlights and Roger. Let's see what the third band right here. So, what do you think will be the third
I'm
band?
hoping I am hoping for a Zuxian ban because Zuxian is actually annoying with the lantern flare, and I really don't want it to see. The executive esports, they don't want it to give it into the hands of a Diablo's cult this time. I'm not sure about that. So looks like Roger, the High Loss, they are just banned. Maybe a Zuxian or maybe a Alpha. I'm not sure. Let's just see what they will pick. And also, the viewers who are just watching right now, you guys can also predict
The
what they are
hunt
going to ban and what they are
begins.
going to
Your
pick.
team is
And with
picking.
that, the Ruby has been taken off the game already. What do you think about that, Kohinoor?
Yep, as we can see that they got the first pick, and Ruby is getting picked first from the last two round and also dominating in her lane. So they just don't wanna take any chances. Also, they are a Ruby hold. team, but they will ban Ruby. And
Your
with that
team
said,
is picking.
blue team got Rizla right
of
there.
imprisonment.
It is the king of EXP. We are just seeing Tesla in every single game right now. They just don't want it. And as I mentioned, that Zuxian was open. Looks like ice cream
Absolutely.
just hovering towards Zuxian.
Light me up and watch the
Absolutely. And with
world
that said, we
burn!
are seeing Xborg on the XP, I guess. And they didn't lock the Zushin yet. And but they showed the hero.
I didn't cure
So
the
let's see.
pain.
And they
I
picked
hunt.
Valentina right there. Okay.
I tolerate
What
no
is the executive
invaders!
esports
Yeah!
cooking? They skipped the Zuxian. This is the first time I'm actually seeing it. This is with that looks like the chosen one. There's just two chosen ones from both the side. Look at that. From the executive esports on the S5, we have the chosen one, but on the side of Diablo's cult, we have the chosen one. Pretty similar and common names right there. And with that, he will be locking on to the Hayabusa with the retribution. It will be a good game.
This time,
Your
Absolutely.
the
team
And
choice
with
is
is
that said, the
picking.
mine.
Xavier is also getting picked on the mid lane right there. And let's see what it's gonna be. The third pick from Team Executive. Oh, they are finally picking the old MM. So what do you think? Are they gonna lock MM or once again they gonna go XP?
Oh,
Time and
possible.
tide wait for no man.
They
Your
do need
team
an
is
M.
banning.
That looks like Beatrix will be the one. Looks like Mia will be playing the Beatrix this time. I'm pretty sad about the fact that Mia is not picking Mia. Even though she's not viable, she's pretty squishy. But she would take a savage. That could be possible in the game because we don't know what will happen. Well, looks like we are in the band section. Maybe we will be seeing some pretty strong bands again coming in. Maybe a tank band because from on the both side, I don't
I
see
am the
any
priestess
tank
of
coming in, or
primal
maybe
might.
a
Is
Zuxian
banned. The
ban as
hunter of
well.
all the
With
evil
that,
gods.
Edith gets picked off.
Yep, absolutely. Because we seen in the last game they themselves pick Edith and it was a
All shall
pretty
succumb to my
Your
power.
dominating
team is
hero
banning.
for the enemy. So they just don't wanna give those heroes to them. And with that said,
I've
we
been
got
waiting
Your
for too
Kusra
team
and
is
long.
also
banning.
Caddy from the ban side. So let's see what is gonna be the last ban here.
I have to comment about the carry ban. If executive esports they do get it on their side, not sorry, not on the executive esports, but on the Diablo's cult because they are on the blue right now. If they manage to get that carry, it will be a little
Now
easier to
Khan
counter
enters
that.
the scene.
Your team
The
is picking.
Vale who is on the Xborg and well as the tank. I was expecting this. When the Valentina was just picked, it just right before they didn't show off the Atlas pick. And Atlas might be the one, but how will Atlas stop the Hayabusa? That would be the question here.
Yep, absolutely. But I think Atlas will okay. They're not gonna pick Atlas, they're
True
going
love
for Carmilla as
is
you were
like blood.
saying.
Your team
How will
is
Atlas
picking.
counter? So they just picked Carmilla, I guess. They just listen to you. I don't know.
That could be possible. With that, the Carmilla has been picked. Okay, this will be an interesting game. The Curse of Blood will be doing its magic in the land of Dawn, and with that, just two picks coming in from the side of Diablo's cult. We need a marksman, we need a tank. I'm just curious, what will they pick?
Yup. Let's see. It's gonna be the last to pick from Diablo's cult. So let's see how it goes.
They're just taking their time. Look at that. They're just
Gear up.
panning out their,
Go back to your
they
crypt
just
with your
want
Your
to
minions.
team
see
is
what they
picking.
could make the plays. And with that, looks like it will be a Chow and a Tigreal. Okay, wait. Chow on the goal lane. Oh, this
Yup.
is new. That is pretty new.
Absolutely.
What's happening?
I think Chow just got auto lock right there because they just didn't able to select any heroes. I think because it was locked in the last 1 second.
You know,
So
that could be possible. Maybe someone, the Chow might be having some a connection issue, or maybe he just missed out on that. But it could be viable. It's Mobile Legends 5v5. Anything could happen. With that, Martis with the retribution is all set on the side of Executive Esports. They are just going to dominate the game. I really dig the Martis pick here, because from the early game to the late game, he is just going to be dominating. And with that, executive esports, they tend to play a lot over the objective, so it will be kind of easier for the artists to get the turtle, the turrets, the lord from the for the
Welcome to
first
Mobile Legends!
10 to 12 minutes as well. With that, ladies and
5
gentlemen,
seconds till
we
the
are in
enemy
the land
reaches the
of Tron
battlefield.
right now.
Smash
It's
them!
a match between executive esports versus Diablo
Deployed!
Cult.
absolutely. And the game has started. The both team are in the farming stage right now. Joe is helping right there. I think, Joe will be a good hero in the gold lane because Joe's damage in recent days is pretty much annoying for his enemy. So let's see. Also, Martis is there. So let's see.
Martis can easily counter that Chow and the CC coming in with the second skill itself. But look at that. Martis already on to these red buff. Looks like he will be going on to the goal lane. He's just giving that rotation and that support towards the. Beatrix, he just wants to take him down. But on the other hand, the Chow is just lurking. Look at that.
Yep, absolutely. He's just taking his time, slowly getting towards the enemy. Also, mid lane, Valentina right there, just doing what she can. And Xborg is there cutting the lane.
As we mentioned, Martis is already on the top. Looks like he will be in trouble. Oh no, that's not the Martis in trouble, but looks like it will be the Tigreal who is in trouble. He did manage to get his flicker up with the Martis skill. Wait a minute, there's still much going on. He is just low. With that, Beatrix gets a kill onto that Chow. Look at Beatrix thriving right now.
Yep, absolutely. Martis just secured those two kills and just went forwarded to the turtle right there. Once again, we are seeing executive domination right here.
But on the other hand, Beatrix was also in trouble. She was just killed by the Hayabusa. Hayabusa used the Oigi shadow kill. Oh, but wait a minute! Look at that. There's an implosion play coming in. This is what I was waiting for. Onto that one man, but he is in trouble. Looks like the chosen one will be taking down Tigreal with him, and he is just backing off, just trying to farm. But on the other hand, the Carmilla, she's just going on to the top lane, trying to support that Beatrix.
Absolutely, absolutely. And as you were saying earlier, that Martis can counter all the CC here. He will counter Tigrel's ult and also he will counter Joe's ult. So let's see what they have in mind to counter Martis here. So let's see.
That is true. Maybe we will be seeing some skirmish going on in the mid lane. Looks like the gold from the mid lane has been taking off. Oh, that's the Beatrix joining in the mid lane. She just wants that extra farm. There's the dawning line connecting onto that minions. He's just trying to get the minions off quickly as possible. Oh, that's the Hayabusa with the shadows, but looks like the shadows will be running out as he just used them all.
Absolutely. Once again, they just went to the bush. Busa here with the ult, but Busa got killed once again. Martis
Double
got
kill!
him really smoothly right here. And Martis with a solo recall right there and just showing his confidence. And they are ganking Cho right there, and they will get Cho, or it's a escape for Cho. They will get the gold on the top, and they will get the turret too.
It's just not even 5 minutes into the game, and the top lane has been already taken off. That is some good, team play coming in. But looks like Tigreal again in trouble. There's the penalty zone coming in along with the dawning light connecting on to two people. Looks like Martes, he's just trying to survive. They're just also trying to give the damage. The Firaga armor being popped off. Xborg, well, looks like they will be scrambling off, and there will be no team fight now.
Yup, absolutely. And I was noticing this from the beginning. Xbox is just going behind Tesla and cutting the lane and just rotating to the team's mid so that he can help. Right there, we can see Beatrix and Xbox are switching lane most probably. Beatrix came there to conjure the turtle right there. So I think it will be a 5v5 fight near turtle. So let's see.
That could be possible. There's the skirmish going in. The Urigi Shadow kill, trying to connect on to three people. The damage is not enough. Looks like Xbox will be getting a kill onto that Hayabusa. With that, it will be an easy turtle for that Martes, and rightly so, he does take that. Oh, but wait a minute. Did Tigreal just use his implosion? No, that was he did not use it. But on the other hand, look at Chao. Chao is just not rotating. He's just not coming at he's just trying to push his lane and just trying to get his team to his victory.
Yep, absolutely. Chow got bit sneaky on the top and got a turret right there. So let's see. I think this is the only way they can catch up because after all, it's not about the kill, it's about the turrets. So he's just focusing on the objective.
Oh, look at that. Looks like the curse of blood will be connecting on to four people. There's the damage coming in. They are just trying to scramble, trying to disconnect themselves from the curse of blood, but that's not enough. The implosion coming in onto the one man. Tigreal trying to run away. He's just trying to survive. But on the other hand, Xbox just went on to the top lane. He will be taking down those turrets. But oh, okay, Valentina. Oh, there's the dawning light connecting onto him. There's a knockup coming in from Tigreal. But no, Valentina goes down in the hands of Terizala. With that, okay, look at Xbox right now. He's just farming the Hayabusa's blue buff, but with the retribution, looks like Hayabusa will be securing that.
Yup, absolutely. And with the set, we can see the bot turret is also gone, but Cho is pretty much defending his crown right there at the top lane. And they are securing, and they will mark Tesla right there, and it will be a narrow escape. No, the Tesla is dead. And we can see Busa is right there. Tidewell with his ult, and I think Busa will be. Yep, he got Xbox Shield. I think they just came here to poke. And once again, it's a ult from Valentina right there. Valentina will be charging. Busa got the MM and went in the back. Busa just secured the kill and went back. I think the turret will be gone here. And with that said, on the top lane, Cho pushed the whole lane and got really close to the inhibitor. I think he will get the outer shield. And on the bottom lane, Valentina and also he is getting the title with a double kill.
Tesla, he's just being poked a lot while. Oh, wait a minute, that's the penalty zone onto the one man. Looks like Valentina will be taken off by the hands of Chow getting the kill onto that Valentina already. That this is now the time where Diablo's cult will be shining. They are already onto the mid to the late game, while Martis is also there. I already mentioned it. He is an objective player. He needs that Lord. He needs that all the meds coming in. But with the dawning light connecting onto the Kamila gets a kill. Hayabusa in trouble. Looks like he will be going down. The last insanity coming in from Xbox onto that Chow just escapes. He had to burn his flicker up trying to escape that. Oh, that's the implosion play connecting onto Natalia. Looks like he will be going down. Chow just gets a kill. But on the other hand, there's another dawning light that does not connect. But with that, Terizla is just trying to survive. But oh, whoa, there. Xavier is up. Xavier is online. Look at the damage coming in. He just took down the Valentina, but they are still going in for more. Looks like Teresla will be taken down in the hands of the Xbox. With that Xbox going in again, there's a killing spree. Maybe he will be getting another kill there, but oh no, look, he will be escaping that.
Absolutely, and we can see Xavier's damage is increasing as we are going to the mid game, and now we are almost in the late game. So let's see how does they counter so far. And also, I must say Xavier's prediction is really good.
That is true. Oh, look at that. The Uigi Shadow kill onto that Hayabusa. It does not have enough damage. There's another Dawning Light connecting onto the Carmilla. Gets a kill. Whoa. And with that, looks like the Firaga armor will be popped off. The Xbox. So the Tigreal going in with the implosion, trying to get him. There's another Dawning Light. There is just Dawning Light upon Dawning Light very, very frequently. With that Hayabusa trying to get a kill. Looks like Hayabusa will be taken down by Beatrix. Oh, okay, what an outplay coming in by Beatrix here.
Absolutely. But there is a problem for Beatrix. Xavier's continuous ult is getting her slowly. And with that said, Borg is now clearing the lane and just standing there, showing his dominance.
Did you just see how much HP did Xavier just took off Xbox? That's almost like 1/4 HP. And with that, another Dawning Light onto the mid lane, trying to get those minions off the lane. With that, there's the Shadow coming in from Hayabusa. Will he be going in? Looks like that's not possible right now because they really don't want to just give up what they were saving. But oh, wait a minute, there's that Oigi Shadow kill onto that Xbox, trying to get the Firaga armor down, but he fails. With that, there's the flicker implosion coming in onto that Xbox. Xbox going in with the last insanity. Will he be getting a kill? Looks like Tigreal goes down, and there's another Dawning Light. I have lost count how many Dawning Lights at this point, and with that, he gets a kill. Xavier is on a roll. Maybe he's just trying to find more. Looks like Martis will be getting kill onto that Chow. Chow goes down. He just did not get it. But look at that, the burn coming in and the damage coming in from the wishing land, and he almost popped the Xbox immortality.
Absolutely. And they are going for the Lord right here, but I don't think they will because right there, Busa is also there. Martes is just securing his blue, but I think they should opt for Lord here because no one is there to like counter them. Busa is also taking position on the mid bush, so let's see if he can steal the Lord or not.
Oh, what a close try coming in from Diablo cult. It was almost the Dawning Light almost connected, but it was not enough. The retribution will be set coming in from the Martis, and he will be securing the Lord for Executive Esports. With that, the Hayabusa's red will be devoured by the team Executive Esports. They, look at Xbox right now. He is just poking them. He's just trying to zone them out. Oh, look at that. He's just getting his Piraga armor back just with the stacks.
Absolutely. Borg is just giving them all the vision from the front, and with the said the Lord is coming. Let's see.
The Lord charged in onto the mid lane, and with that, the last insanity have been popped. The Lord is under the crystal right now. There's the Dawning Light connecting on to three people, but that's not enough. The penalty zone does not do much. Tigreal going down. The base is exposed. Looks like the Lord will be taken down, and looks Hayabusa goes down in the hands of Valentina. And with that, oh wait a minute, there's some way of dragon coming in, but that is not enough. With that, the crystal is exposed. The minions are in, and Diablo's esports will be taking a lose this
Victory!
time, and it is a roll for Executive Esports. They win out a three in a row. Look at them, they won another game already.
And absolutely. And with that said, I think we got our first team for the round of 32 here. Executive will be the first team from Group 1. So let's see who's gonna be the second team from this group to qualify.
There more matches lined up. We have more teams battling it out for each other for the victory into the group one. So don't go anywhere, and we will be right back. Welcome back, gamers. We
This
are
time,
back
Your
again
the
with a
chance
choice is
is
fourth match,
mine.
limited.
and this will be a match between Diablo's Cult versus OHG. Looks like OHG will be on to the red side. No, No, that
Still
they are on the
waters
blue
run
side. It
deep.
looks
Your
like
team
it
is
will be
banning.
Diablo's cult on the red side. And with that, we are already in the ban section where the Ling and the Xavier has been picked off. What do you have to say about that bans, Kohinoor?
The hunt
Yeah, absolutely.
begins.
Your
In the
team
last
is
round, we
banning.
got our first winner from this group, which is Team Executive. Now it's the fight for the second place, which will qualify
I
on the
see
second
lots of
round, looking for
prey.
once
Your
again
team is banning.
exciting battle as we witnessed from the last two
Butterflies
games.
born by thy
Let's
Your
see,
wish,
team
we
is
got the
guided
ban
banning.
so
by
far is
lantern's
Xavier,
light.
Ruby, and Zushin from the Diablo's cult, and so far it's Ling and Roger from ONG. So I think once again they will play for that second place. Let's see how the game goes.
Right now, looking at
Feed.
OHG's ban, they
Destroy.
just
Your
picking
team
off
is
the bans
hunted.
that they just
My
really
mission
don't
is to
want.
protect
Your
Oh,
team
lives.
is
wait a minute.
picking.
High lows is open, and with that, they will be picking up the high lows. High lows going in with the vengeance. Okay, that's some pretty strong coming in from him, but on the other side, I'm curious what they will be picking, because right now the
Only
Hayabusa
love
is
and night
open. With that, the
are
chosen one
everlasting.
going in with the Sicilian again.
Tremble
In the
before the
last match we
might
did
of
Your team
manage
is
to
warriors.
see a
picking.
Sicilian, but
You
unfortunately
are
he could not
first in the
stack up, and that
cluster.
was a little hard game for
Popple
him.
and Koopa are the
And with
best
that, the
partners
Your
in the
Glue
team is
Master getting
world.
picking.
his classic pick. Glue will be spawning upon in the land of Dawn, and along with Glue, it will be the buddies. That will be the Popol and the Koopa.
Absolutely, absolutely. So far, the pick is Glue.
Hanabi. Sanjo. Your
So,
team is
and we
banning.
got Mino, Sisi, and also Hanabi on the goal lane. So let's see. Gonna be a pretty interesting fight so far.
I am currently digging the Hanabi pick, because Hanabi, they are just trying to
Everything
use it to
engulfed in
counter
Your
that
team
purple.
is
flames.
banning.
But would that be possible? Look at Hanabi right now. She has chosen the spell Inspire. I am not sure if that would be the good spell coming in, but hopefully in Aegis would be pretty much suited, because a lot of damage will be coming in from the Popol and the as well as the Hylos trying to take Hanabi
I
down.
am
But
more
Your
with
than
team
a
that,
is
weapon.
banning.
looks like in the ban section, the Valir and the Julian has been picked off.
Absolutely. So, as you were saying about Hanabi, I think I agree with you right there because they are picking Hanabi, but in the other end, Popo got
Hayabusa,
her shields
Sanjo.
Your
like
team is
really easily
banning.
right there because Hanabi didn't choose Aegis, I can see. So let's see how
Let
does
them
it
play the
goes.
Your team
hero.
is picking.
I will be the truth this
We are
world
still in the
desperately
draft section,
needs.
so maybe he will be swapping out, but I'm not sure about that. With that, we are proceeding towards the ban, and we just saw a Yuzhong as well as a Hayabusa getting banned. These are some strong picks, just trying, they are just scaling, they are just having this exponential growth on this meta right now, and they have been popularly picked in every single games. Even in the first game, we did manage to see a higher
Your team
Yuzhong.
is
There
picking.
we go. As
On
we speak, there's another
birthdays,
meta hero being
upon the
picked up.
edge of
That
the
would be
void.
the Terizla coming in from Devil later. And with that, but on the other side, the OHG, they are hovering over a Nolan. Is Nolan a good pick here?
I think it can be a good pick if they can use it properly because we can see it's Sicilian and also Hanabi, the damage dealer from the red
I
side.
will
So if
reforge this world in
Nolan
Your
can go
team is
hellfire.
inside,
picking.
he can get those two. So let's see.
Wait, what am I seeing from the side of OHG? Two retribution? Oh wait, no, that's not the case.
No, no,
Looks
it,
like a Leo mod. We'll be switching that
yeah,
out.
yep. They just don't wanna like mistakenly took two red tree.
But wait. Will Leo mod will be going on to the mid lane? because Glue will be going on to the EXP. Looks like Hylos will be on the roam. Where will Leo mod go?
Uh, like if we are predicting, I can say Hylos can go to the mid lane
Uh-huh.
and Blue can like roam and Leo
I
can
may
go
not be
XP.
a
But
lighted man, but I
who
do
knows?
know
I
my
don't know. I'm just
traits.
predicting here. It's gonna
Uh-huh.
be a pretty interesting like laning from Diablo's cult. So
That is true. I don't know if Glue will be going on to the Rome or will it be the High Loss going. But I was not expecting a Leo mod. I was just waiting. Maybe they will be picking up a Valentina or maybe some other heroes. Oh, look at Hanabi right now. The player did change out the spell to Aegis, and I am happy about that. Looks like they did notice it at after all. With that, we are in the loading screen. Looks like Bharat will be playing onto the side of Diablo's cult as the jungler.
absolutely. And I'm really looking forward to the laning here. Let's see how they lane.
Welcome to Mobile
And the
Legends!
game has begun. Welcome to the Land of Dawn, guys. So far, let's see.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield.
You
Smash
know, look
them!
at that. Looks like it will be a high
Ultra
loss on the room. And Glued, he's just going over the EXP lane trying to counter that Terizla, and with that Leo mod in the mid lane. Okay, this is what are they cooking? Am I seeing some new meta coming in where Leo mod, a fighter, a fighter assassin like hero going on to the mid lane? With that, it looks like Barats will be starting with the blue buff and the high loss trying to poke him down.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think they picked Leomord because I don't think they just
First
wanna
Blood!
wait for the late game fight. They just wanna charge and in first because they have high loss, so they will charge the whole game. They will play really aggressive, I guess. So that's why they picked Neomod, so he can charge with high loss. We can see high loss is right there, just standing there with Mino.
Oh, that is true, and with that, it looks like it will be a little slow game. Both the teams, they do have the potential from the mid game to the late game. Oh, wait a minute, there is this high loss in trouble. Looks like Hanabi will be getting the kill right here.
Absolutely. So far, and Nolan is just staying there, hoping for a target. And with that said, they will be looking forward to the turtle, which is on the top lane. Blue is also waiting right there for that one shot.
Oh, that is why they need the Nolan. Nolan has to snowball the early game. Oh, wait a minute. There is the blue interest and some trouble. Maybe. Oh, there's so much just going on. The split being used on to Barats. Is Barats in trouble, or maybe it will be the glue on trouble? The glue already full in HP. He's just trying to survive it out. And yes, he did survive while Barats is in little less HP than the glue. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe the Daytona's welcome will be missed right here. And Harlots trying to go in for more. The glorious pathway being used. Looks like Cecilion along with Cecilion. It will be the Minotaur going down in this team fight.
Absolutely. And in the other end, Nolan just secured the turtle right there. They are marking Bharat's right there, and Bharat was standing there hoping for the buff, and I think he will get the buff right there with a red tick, but no, the buff resetted there. Bharat's will be gone. And with that said, another fight from the glue here. Glue just went in, got the guy, and killed him. With that said, again Nolan got the red buff right there. And Sicilian is standing there just marking blue, but I don't think it will be a like useful right there.
On the other hand, there was a 1v1 situation in the bot lane. Looks like Popol will be the one getting the kill onto that Hanabi, and he will be proceeding towards trying to push down the lane. And with that, also on the top lane, Blue is pretty annoying. Look at him, he's just cutting his lane, he's just going to the mid lane, he just wants to help out his team. With that, he will be moving towards the mid lane while there is the Leo mod and the high loss trying to zone them out.
And with that said, we can see a lane swipe there, and Hylos once again with his ult, just slowing the enemy, and Mino came inside, but I don't think he will use the ult. Barats with the ult right there. Barats just throw Nolan inside the turret, and they got Nolan right there. They're just securing one kill and getting back. Once again, Barats with the Thunder build here. Barats will be like his basic will be powerful right there.
Oh, that is true, but looks like Blue will be taking the kill right here. There is still going on Minotaur in some kind of trouble, maybe, but there is that second skill coming in from Cecilian. Looks like Hanabi will be going down in the hands of Glue. Glue, oh my god, what a EXP laner. You just gave him the. Oh, there's a Phantom Steed coming in. They are going in with the Glorious Pathway. Looks like the Bat's Feast will be used trying to escape, and with that, Minotaur goes down. There's still the skirmish going on while the Terizla as well as the Cecilion, they're just trying to dish out damage. But on the other hand, the turtle has been taken by in the hands of Nolan. Nolan, he's just farming pretty well. But look at that. Maybe Glue will be in some trouble, or he's just finding a prey to get his split on.
Absolutely. I think Blue is just living his life. He knows he can got out from there, but can he got out from here? He will use his ultimate right here, and he will be targeting Barats right here, and he pushed back Barats, and with that said, they got Tesla and Mino right there.
Oh, that Phantom Speed was on point. Looks like there's another man down, and that will be the Barat going down in the hands of Nolan. While Cecilion, he's just trying to save his mid turret. Will he be successful? He's just trying to get his skills on to the minions right now. But on the other hand, the Popol and Koopa getting turrets on turrets. Okay, we are seeing you, Popol. You're just pushing all the way and just trying to get your team to victory.
Absolutely. Popol just cleared the bot first, then he went to the top, cleared the top, and now he's going for the mid section. Let's see. But he has to keep that in mind that he have to clear all the lanes.
And that would be the Nolan getting a kill, and with that the Glorious Pathway along with the Bat's Feast have been used. Looks like Hylos is in some trouble. He is low, but on the other hand Hanabi goes down, and it is a double kill for the Leo mod. Leo mod is on a roll, and I was not expecting this, but the combination with the Hylos Glorious Pathway, it has been the best. It gives the movement speed what the horse needs, and with that he was able to get out in every single team fight, even though he's tanking the turret damage coming in, but the Glorious Pathway is always on his back getting it. But on the other hand, Nolan goes down in the hands of Hanabi. There's another team fight where it is a killing spree for the Popol and Koopa. He gets stuck on to that from the penalty zone, but it is the Leo mod in trouble right now. Maybe looks like Hylos will be charging towards the Hanabi and gets a kill, but that is not the Leo mod in trouble. Leo mod goes out safely.
Absolutely. As I said earlier, Leo Mod and Hylos will be the one, the initiating persons, because Hylos and Leo can both went inside, finish their like targeted heroes, and came back.
The damage coming in for Leomord, I was not expecting that. Even though they do lack a little magic damage, but the magic damage coming in from the glue as well as Hylos, that is enough to make up for that. But again, there's a Phantom Steed on to the top lane. Looks like the penalty zone and the Batch Feast will be used, but Leomord is still sustaining the. There is that shutdown coming in from into the hands of Bharat. The Mironian Fearing being used, but Daytona's welcome on to the glue, but glue survives it with no trouble. Looks like Bharat will be taken down. The Popol and Koopa is still alive. Popol and Koopa will be taken down by in the hands of Cecilion. Cecilion is getting a double kill, maybe a triple kill, but there's the glorious pathway on to the land of Dawn, and it will be enabling the high loss to escape.
Absolutely. There is also two vital kills they secured there, which will be Leo and their Blue. So they just secured those two kills. And with that said, they just used the Lord to push the side lanes so far.
They did manage to get one turret on the top lane, but will they be getting more? You know, Leo mod, he's just looking for trouble. He's already onto the bot lane trying to find someone who is trying to find someone off guard, but looks like he will be joined by his team. But there is that glue going amidst a five man. Look at him, even the CC coming in, the glorious pathway on to the team charging in the Minonian Fury as well as the looks like Hanabi will be going down here in this team fight. There is still going on. The Barats going down in the hands of Purple. Looks like Minotaur will be also taken down by in the hands of Blue. It is a double kill for Nolan. With that, Cecilion, he is safe. He's the sole one man army. He's just trying to surviving it out. Will looks like the flicker will be burned by him trying to survive that, and the minions are pouring in. It looks like that they will be getting this
Killing spree. Double
mid
kill.
inhibitor.
Absolutely, and they will go inside and try to finish, but they can't because the whole team respawned there. And also, we can see the minions are going in from the top lane, and they also clear all those lanes. And let's see, now they will need a Lord to finish the game. So let's see what they have in mind.
The Lord fight is yet to be happened, but let's look at the scoreboard right now. And the kills are just favoring to the side of OHG, while even the gold is favoring onto them. Oh, wait a minute, Blue is kind of in some trouble. Maybe not. The split split as along with the split split, there is that glorious pathway onto the land of Dawn. Oh, that is the Cecilion in trouble. Looks like it will be a shutdown. The Minon and Fury connecting onto three people, but they are going in for a more. It is unstoppable for the high loss, getting a double kill. It is a triple kill for high loss. With that, it is a wipe out while the loss will be taken off in the hands of Leomord.
Absolutely, absolutely. Once again, it's a victory from Diablo's cult, and we got
Victory.
our winner from the fourth match.
Oh, what a game coming in. Even though Sicilian was farmed up, but he was always caught off guard. And that glue was annoying, always on to his back. With that, high loss will be securing that MVP. Look at his KDA 7-1-17. That's not a KDA, the tank should have, but that should be a KDA the assassin or maybe the jungler should have. On the other hand, looks like Nolan will be getting a silver, and with that, uh, it will be a win for OHG.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, and with that said, thank you so much, guys. We will be back again soon with another exciting match. Stay tuned with us.
Hello everyone, welcome back. We are again with match number 5, and this will be between we will be seeing a new teams coming in, and it will be between O and G on the side of
My
red,
mission
and on the
is to
blue side
protect
we have
Team
lives.
is
NEI.
banning.
With that, the respects ban are pouring in. Looks like the glue, the high loss, they will be taken down in
I
the
am
side of.
more.
The games are going pretty
Butterflies
intense. We got
born by
our
thy
first
wish,
team
winner,
is
and
banning.
guided
also
by
we got
lantern's light.
Diablo's cult leading behind that. And so far, the ban we got is Lucian from the blue side, and see what is gonna be from the red side.
The hunt begins.
Your
And with
team is
that,
picking.
yes, it is Ruby. Ruby on the goal lane. I think OHG, they really don't want it again. She is the queen of sustain. She just has to pop her skill 1 and skill 2. And with that, she will be up in with the health. But they
I
did
see lots
forget
of
to take
prey.
Your
down
team is
the
picking.
Roger into the ban section. Looks like Roger will be taken in the side of NEI.
Absolutely, they just prefer
Still watch us
Julian
run
more
deep.
than
Popo
Roger,
and Koopa are the
and they
best
ban Roger.
partners
With
in
that
the
said, we got
world.
Ling and Popol from the red side, and we are also getting, I guess, Pusa on the hyper and Roger on the goal lane. So let's see what they're preferring.
That could be possible. I am actually rooting for a Hayabusa pick from the side of blue, and on the blue side we have the NEI. And with that, maybe they're just trying to see their options. With that, Aurora. Okay,
As
Aurora will be a
fleeting as
good
a
pick.
snowflake's
And with that,
breath,
Aurora will be
as
locked
timeless
down.
as a glacier's
But
heart.
I think we all know just has we just saw it in the last game
Light
that
me
the
up
Popol
and
was
watch
just
your
Your team
world
is
dominating, just
picking.
taking
burn.
those turrets down from left to right, and I have to see how they will be
True love
countering that. But with
is like
that,
Your
blood.
team
Kuro
is
going
banning.
in with the Xbox pick. I think Xbox will be going on to the EXP lane. I'm not sure about that, but looks like is Roger will be going on
Heroology
to
is
the
my
jungle
Your
craft.
or the
team
gold
Diggy
is
is
lane.
my
banning.
name.
Yep, absolutely. We don't know yet. But I still think Roger will go
Your
to the
team
gold
is
lane and
banning.
they will pick Assassin Hyper there. And with that said, we got Terizla and Digi so far on the second phase banning. And let's see what will be the last two bans from these two teams.
Look at the team OHG right now. Strategically, they picked up the Carmilla already, and they want the Carmilla
Your
banning it
team is
out
Greatest
banning.
with
infections.
the Popol as well as the Ling, and they do cut out the possibility of an Angela onto the side of team NEI. With that, the last ban will be coming in, and I'm curious what it will be. What are your predictions, Koinur?
I think it will be a they got everything. So I think they will be go for a XP ban here. So let's see
Feed,
what their options are.
Your
destroy,
team
Oh,
is
they
and
banned
picking.
Flask.
conquer.
Okay,
Time
Flask
to
is
drop
also
the
open.
beat of the
Your
flash.
team is
But
picking.
in this stage, I think Zask won't be an issue for any team because we all know how it got countered. They're
I know.
showing Cassina once again.
Maybe if they actually pick Vexana, if they pick Vexana, it will be that Aurora going on to the room. I'm not sure about Aurora room while there is a Ling, the Popol, and even a Carmilla.
Yeah, absolutely. And we also seeing Joy on the fourth pick. And there we can see Tigreal
We shall
will be
stand
picked, I
fast
guess.
to the
Yes, and with the
very
set
end.
Tigreal from the blue side.
Then
And the
play the hero.
fifth
Your
pick
I
team
will
is
be the
will be
picking.
truth this world
Yuzong
desperately
on XP lane.
needs.
With that said, I think it's gonna
This
be
land
a
is our homeland,
Roger
and it will
jungle
soon
or
be our
Xbox
burial
jungle, I don't
ground.
know. And with that said, the Lapu Lapu on the red side. Let's see. And the Xbox is hyper, and Roger is going to the gold lane. So let's see how the game goes.
Even in this match, again, we are seeing a mid laner, and that is not some mage, and it will be an assassin. Assassin like a Joy playing onto the mid lane. She does deal that magic damage coming in, but with the fast clearance and she could just go in with the stacks. It could be possible that Joy could be the play here. With that, we are into the loading screen, and looks like Xbox will be going onto the jungle and the Roger going onto the goal lane. But on the other side, the glue was banned. So with that, the glue master will be picking the Lapu Lapu.
Absolutely. Lapu Lapu is a really interesting hero. It can be a
Welcome to
headache
Mobile
for the
Legends!
blue team here. So let's see how Glue Master use
5 seconds
Lapu
till the
Lapu
enemy
to
reaches the
counter Zong.
battlefield. Smash them! All troops
And
deployed!
with that, we are in the land of dawn. The junglers are heading towards their buff. Looks like Ling will be starting with his blue buff, rightfully slow because he is dependent onto that blue buff. But on the other hand, Xbox decides to go with the red buff. We will be seeing the same rotation coming in from both the sides.
Absolutely. Xbox will finish the red and went to the blue buff, and we can see Ling is already finished his blue and went to the red. Popol is just farming slowly, living his life. Roger is there on the bush, waiting for the correct time to jump in.
First blood!
And with that, some skirmish going in. The first blood has been taken. It's just 1 minute into the game, and the Letho, the Aurora as well as the Tigreal, they're just both trying to secure this lethal. Letho, while the Xbox is already onto the blue, Ling gets a upper hand while he's an assassin. He gets his buff pretty much already. But on the other hand, Carmilla is already into the bush trying to give them the vision, the support coming in. But the Tigreal is also joining them. Oh, wait a minute, there's some skirmish going on, some pushbacks coming in. There's the Tempest of Blade connecting, but looks like it will be used trying to survive that.
Absolutely. And with that said, we can see the turtle is also spawned. I think both team will be gathered around the turtle. So far, we can see a turtle fight.
Oh, looks like there is some skirmish in the mid lane. Aurora just had to burn his flicker to survive that. With that, the passive is still remains with Aurora. And with that, Ling already onto the blue buff. The turtle is spawned. As you mentioned, we might be seeing another turtle fight. Both the teams, they're just on it out while the Lapu Lapu already level 4 and ready to help his team out for the turtle. There's the Black Dragon form coming in. The turtle is low in HP, but the Yuzhong is just trying to get it. But the last insanity has been popped onto that Lapu Lapu, but it does not do enough damage. The flicker coming in, and that's the Lapu getting a kill onto that Xbog. While he gets a double kill, he even gets it on the Yuzhong as well.
Yes, absolutely. So let's see. Lapu is right there, just clearing up his lane. And we can see Tigreal and also Lapu uses ult right here. And Aurora and Tigreal are there. Lapu just uses first ult, but I think he will be narrow escape here for Lapu Lapu. That's a joy came from nowhere, and Mark there, tank right there, and it's a really once again a narrow escape for Tigreal.
Oh, what a close recall with that. He did survive. But in the top lane, there is some skirmish going on. Looks like Popol with the ultimate trying to go in, but nah, that's not enough. Looks like Carmilla will be taken down in the hands of um, uh, the Xborg, but they are just going in for more. The Joy with the electrifying beats as well as. Oh no 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 no! She's in trouble. I'm pretty sure she's just going down, and there we go. The turret along with the Tigreal does the job, gets it. Oh wait, it looks like there is some skirmish into the bot lane while Lapu Lapu as well as the Yuzhong, they are just fighting it out, dominating each other. The passive coming in from both the heroes, it is pretty strong and they're getting this heal back instantly. And with that, the second turtle has been spawned, but there is that Joy getting a kill onto that Aurora. Okay, they picked up Aurora right before the turtle. I think this will be an easy turtle for a Link.
Yep, absolutely. And as we can see, when they are started to, oh, it's a steal from Xbox right there, and Zong is just marking their backline there. We got lanes from Aurora. What a steal from Xbox right there.
They are just not leaving the turtles, but on the other hand, the purple has been rendered going back to his turret because he has to protect it. And with that, the Roger, he is just in the bush lurking. He does not have the vision yet, but he will be now having that vision. Purple going in with the ultimate, trying to damage it out, but that is not enough. But on the other hand, there is that Tigreal maybe coming in with the implosion play, but oh, wait a minute, there's some skills being popped up. There's the like and pounds coming in, but it will be the purple going down. Along with purple, it will be the Carmilla, but no, wait a minute, such a close call. Why the Tempest of Blade being used in the top lane? He's going in for more. Looks like he will be taken. Link will be taken down in the hands of Xbox. The fidget glacier has been used, and that is that. Joy going down in the hands of Xbox as well.
And once again, Lapu just dominating in his lane, just finishing off the dragon and push the lane. And also Roger is there switching the lanes with Zong right there. Let's see.
By far, Lapu was dominating that Yuzhong. Will he be able to dominate Roger, or will he be swapping lanes with the Purple and Koopa? Purple and Koopa, he got this getaway to take those turret down, and he will be taking that turret down. While there is the passive coming in from Aurora, she will be safe. Aurora has a flicker up also, so she will be in some kind of safe position. Maybe we will be seeing a fight very soon.
Absolutely, but let's look at the scorecard. It's the 8-8. The score is so far same. And let's see if they can change it in this fight.
Looks like there will be a black dragon form coming in from Yuzhong, but it will be scouting out that purple and Koopa as well as the Roj. The Roj are trying to go in. There's an implosion play coming on to two men. The purple and Koopa in trouble and it goes down in the hands of Roger. They are going in for more. Looks like it will be a double kill for Roger. Look, Joy going in with the electrifying beats, and it is unstoppable for that Lapu Lapu. The passive has been taken off Aurora, and she will be going down. What a trade coming in for 4 to 2 people. Are you kidding me? I think this is just getting excited.
Absolutely, the matches just keep getting like slowly just keep getting excited and more excited. So far, the Lapu Lapu's dominance is like going crazy. And also, in the other hand, Popol is also just getting all those turrets by the help of his dog. And we can see Joy right there taking the shields off from Borg right there.
That is why they picked the Joy. Joy has been dominating, she has been targeting that Aurora as well as the Xbox. With that, looks like Xbox red buff is in some kind of trouble. There's the five-man coming in from the side of OHG. They are just trying to scout it out, maybe trying to see an opportunity for the Curse of Blood to be followed out. There's the Raging Flash coming in from Lapu Lapu. He will be poked. There's the CC coming in. Looks like the Tempest of Blade, along with the Tempest of Blade, the Black Dragon form has been bestowed upon the land of Dawn. They are going in for more. Looks like Joy will be getting a double kill. Along with that, it is a shutdown for Joy. Aurora getting a kill onto the Joy, but Lapu Lapu going in for more. Lapu Lapu will be getting another kill, and it will be a monster kill for him.
Absolutely. As we saw, Yuzong there was there with a very nice charge, but out of nowhere, Lapo's ult got opened and Lapo called Yuzong very easily and saved his mage.
That was pretty good. This is what I want in my rank games, that the tank should be protecting the mage. But on the side of OHG, without wasting any time, they moved on to the Lord and they secured it. Right now, Team NEI, they are down to their inhibitors. They really have to protect their inhibitors if they want a stay, and if they want the points up, because this is just the group one games, and they really need to go ahead, and if they want to go ahead, they really have to win this match.
Absolutely. And let's see what we got in the late game of the phase. We can see Carmilla is there. Yuzong is trying hard to poke Carmilla right there. I think Carmilla is just giving all the visions here. Let's see.
Looks like the Lord will be coming in from the mid lane of the Popol and Koopa, as well as the Ling is already set for a team fight. Lapu Lapu might be going in with a Raging Flash. There will be, oh, he is in. Looks like the Curse of Blood will be used upon here. Looks like the turrets have been taken down. The Joy going down in the hands of the Tigreal, but on the other hand, the Lord is already into the crystal. Looks like it will be a victory for
Victory!
OHG. They get the 2 points already, while the MVP goes on to glue. I mean the glue main, and that would be the Lapu Lapu.
Absolutely. Lapu Lapu just showed his dominance. And with that said, once again, we will be back soon with our last game of today. So stay tuned, guys.
prey.
Your team is banning.
Welcome back, gamers. This is Royal Rumble Showdown Season 1. Powers coming
Watch
in,
run
and
deep.
also
Your team
more
is banning.
good matches lined up as well. With that, we are in a draft match right now between Team
Butterfly is
NEI
born by
versus
the
Diablo
flesh,
Team is
Cult.
banning.
guided
Looks
by
like they
lantern's
will be
light.
banning out the Zuxian, the Ruby, the Link, the Roger. These are the meta picks and the standard bans coming in. With that, to remind you guys, looks
You
like
are facing a
Your
cluster.
the
team is
glue
banning.
also will be banned. Okay, even though the ONG are not playing, they still manage to get the glue
Hayabusa,
out. I think that
Sanjo.
is just
Your
they are just
team is
remembering
picking.
the glue master. With that, the Hayabusa has been also taken off. Okay, these are some standard bans coming in. We already talked about it, but we are back again for the pick where 6 heroes will be picked before we proceed towards the ban section, while 4 of the heroes are yet to be banned. I'm curious what they are cooking right now, because Zeno, he has to pick a hero, and I'm hoping for maybe a Alpha or a Julian. Oh, I did
Your
Destroy
forget
team
about
has
the
picked.
Zask, and
Hunter.
rightfully so, the Zask
When
has been picked.
Shenlong
With
rises,
that, to counter
praise
the
falls
Zask,
like rain.
it will be a Kagura. And to remind you guys, on the side of blue, we have the NEI, and on the side of red, we have the Diablo's cult battling it out for the victory. And since the brackets need it is a point system, so every win counts as a 2 points. Already, Executive Esports, since they won 3 matches in a row, they will be
Your team is
securing
picking.
6 points, and they will be proceeding ahead to end the tournament. With that, I think there is this comfort picks coming in already. I'm excited to see, because these are the picks that we don't see in the meta. The Terizla, the Yuzhong. That's not the usual pick that we see. These are the picks that the players are most comfortable with, and
Life is
they
a
are
game,
they
and I
already
decide
know
how it's
the in and
played.
out of the hero. With that, the Freya has been picked, the Kagura has been picked, but on the side of NEI, we are seeing a Yin pick. Maybe Yin is going on to the EXP lane,
My
judging by
mission
his
is to protect
Your
a
team
lives.
is
spell.
picking.
Oh, wait a minute. They are going in with a high loss with a revitalize. Okay, these are some strong picks coming in. These are some meta picks right now that I'm talking about. Out of the 5 heroes that are already picked, 2 of them are the meta, and this will obviously be another
For
exciting
honor.
match.
Your team is banning.
With that, the Tigreal has been picked, and right now we are back again to the ban section. Maybe we will be seeing a Julian or an Alpha from the jungler side, or maybe a Minotaur ban. I'm not sure. No, Minotaur is out of the cards right now, because the Tigreal has been picked, the Hylos has been
Your
picked, so the
team is
tanks are all
banning.
set. Unless Hylos goes in for the EXP lane, but that is highly impossible, because there is this Yen. With that, they pick out the king of exp, the Terizla. Maybe they will be picking out a mage, maybe a carry ban coming in, or maybe that some other heroes in a mage, like a Valentina or maybe a Aurora. I'm all in for that. But both the
I
sides, they do
am
have this
more
Your
mage
team
than
already,
a
so
is
I'm not
banning.
sure.
weapon.
I don't think that they will be going in for those bans. But as I mentioned, there is this Julian already picked
I
off.
am
With that, the
Your
vengeance
team is
Moscow
banning.
has been
incarnate.
also placed onto the ban section. The last ban coming in from the side of Team NEI. I am curious to see. So, viewers, you guys can guess what they will
Need
be
some
going to
stitches?
ban.
I can help.
Your team is picking.
And with that, we got a ban. It will be a Melissa ban. We are back again to the picking phase.
Popple and Koopa
Oh,
are the
okay.
best
I'm seeing
partners
Your
a
in the
team
Popol
is
and Koopa.
world.
picking.
This is the third Popol and Koopa in a row. In the last game we did see the OHG running the lineup with the Popol and Koopa, where the Popol was pushing turrets left and right from top lane, from the mid lane to the bot lane as well. And to counter that Popol and Koopa, looks like NEI have a Harriet up their sleeves. Harriet will be picked here. Maybe they're just hovering to for that
Magic
auction.
is my
It will
life.
be a good pick. I'm digging for that. But and with that, they do lock in the Harriet. Harriet going in with a vengeance. Okay. And the last pick coming in from the side of NEI. I am curious. Oh, will they be running a Xbox onto the EXP, since I just see the chosen one
Light
switching
me up
out the
and watch
spells
the
Your
from
world
team,
a
burn!
execute
sir.
to
What's your
a
command?
retribution, and no time wasted. Looks like from the side of Diablo's cult, it will be Kuro going in with the Fanny with the retribution. They are all set to battle it out in the land of dawn. There is the specs, the bans, and look at the spells. I think everything is perfect right now. Looks like Kohinoor is running some trouble, but don't worry, guys, he will be back very soon. And with that, we are in the land of dawn, and right now we are seeing the spells and the emblems. And I am curious how the Freya will be panning out. Freya, along with the Inspire, she relies on to the items, and she needs and she scales from the mid game to
Welcome
the
to
late game.
Mobile
So it will be
Legends.
interesting to see her trying to counter it out
5 seconds till
against
the
a
enemy reaches the
X-Borg.
battlefield. Smash them.
Absolutely. Thank you so
All
much
troops deployed.
for like waiting for me. And we can see the Fanny is there. Fanny is there getting the blue. And also Tigreal is helping Yin to get his farm as soon as possible, because I think Fanny will invade. But we can see their enemy is standing on the base. I don't know if he's lagging or not. There is some sort of problem there. And Fanny is directly going to the red buff here, not gonna invade.
Because they already know that the tank will be out helping the yin. So Fanny was cautious of the fact that
Yeah.
he will be caught by the Hylos. So yeah, it is good that he did not go in for the invade. But there is some skirmish going on in the bot lane between those tanks. Look at that.
Yep. We can also see Harriet is here. Fanny is on the run to kill Harriet. Fanny with rope, but there is Hylos. He can't kill Hylos this fast. So the mana will take some time to regenerate. On the other end, the turtle has spawned. We can see it's a Yin versus Fanny situation here. I think
First
we caught
blood.
our first blood. It's from Yin.
Oh, even though Fanny managed to get away from Yin did caught the Fanny on the right time. With that, we did get our first blood under a minute, and with that, the turtle is up, and Yin does not waste any time. With that, he is already onto the turtle, while Fanny decides to go in for the blue buff. She is heavily dependent onto the blue buff, so yeah, rightfully so that she needs that blue buff.
Absolutely. I think in a okay, it's a turtle situation right here. Xbox with a flicker, but he will escape, but he will get back by Hylos there, and Xbox got the kill. Yeah, what I was saying that if you're playing a Fanny on tournament, you have to make sure that you need. And once again, Yin got Fanny and easy kill for Yin. I was saying that if you're picking Fanny, then you need your team to back you up all the time, because enemy will mark you and enemy will mark your buff. buff, so you have to be careful if you're picking Fanny on a tournament.
That I agree with you because right now they pick the Yin and Yin has been constantly dominating the Fanny. Every time he is just taking him with the my turn and mercilessly, no mercy given, and he has been just slaying that Fanny, who has been rendered helpless here in this situation. While there's this Zask with the spawn, with the nightmaric spawn onto the battlefield, he is just trying to poke that Tigreal. Maybe we will be seeing a Zaman force pretty much quickly. Oh, wait a minute, there's the Yin with the might turn onto the Tigreal. Will Tigreal be safe in the clutches of um Yin? And yes, he did survive that.
Absolutely, because I think Tigreal got some physical defense on the first picks, so it will be not a problem for. And as I was saying, it was an invade from blue team.
Oh my god, poor Fanny, her blue is already taken by Yin, but on the other hand, looks like there will be some 1v1 along with the Freya versus a Xbox, and they both will be taking out each other, but there is still going more going on while Yin
Killing
takes
spree.
up with the my turn, and he will be slaying that Tigreal.
Yes, after that, he just straight came towards the turtle, and they will get this turtle with no problem. And with that said, we can say that this match is going in favor of blue team. So let's see.
Oh, okay, that is true. The kills favoring them, even the gold favoring and the
Double
sad. But oh,
kill.
wait a minute, that is a double kill for Kagura. Looks like it will be the Zask as well as the Hylos in trouble. The last insanity in the top lane looks like the Freya will be also popping her ultimate, trying to take down the Xborg. Xborg with the flicker tries to escape it out, but Fanny will be getting the kill with the cutthroat. But Fanny unfortunately is a little slow and gets slain by the turret damage as well.
Absolutely, we can see Harith there trying to get the
Mega
kill
kill.
for Fopol, and Fopol with an arrow escape right there. And we can see Kagura right there is trying to get the kill, and they're trying really hard, but Harith is keep on going. But I think now they got. Oh no! He escaped, and Hylos with the rescue, and Zach from the mid lane. Awesome backup from Team NEI.
Oh, look at them. They are just having each other's back while there is that my turn coming in from Yin, and he will be taking that Popal and Koopa. And no, seconds wasted. He will be taking down Popal and Koopa. There's the implosion coming in from Tigreal. Looks like the Hylos is in some trouble. Fanny gets the
Double
kill.
kill.
Fanny flies away. And with that, it will be a double kill for Yin. Looks like it will be the other member going down in the hands of Yin. But on the other hand, the Xbox already on the mid lane. Will he be joining the team fight?
Absolutely. And they are just now focusing on turret. They got the bot lane. Now they will focus on the mid. And Freya right there is not just leaving his lane, just protecting it as hard as he can.
In the top lane between the Freya and the Xborg, it is a. Oh, wait a minute. We are seeing a mic turn coming in onto that Tigreal. Looks like Tigreal is little safe, but no, it goes down in the hands of Yin. And Yin managed to snowball the entire game. He got all the kills, he got all the assists, he's all farmed up, but looks like there will be some skirmish in the mid lane. And there we go. Both the teams decided to disband. And with that, the turtle is up, and Yin wasting no time already onto the turtle.
Absolutely. And once again, Fanny is right there trying to hoping for a kill. And again, once again, showing his dominance there. I think he will get the Fanny kill, but Fanny is just playing with him, and Fanny will escape there. And it's a turtle for Freya right there. Freya with a shutdown, and Freya just farming till now, and Freya just came and steal the turtle. and caught Yin right there.
Okay, that was some good nice pick coming in, but there's a glorious pathway coming in while Harith from the bot lane decided to come for the team fight into the mid lane. Looks like there is some trouble for the turret in the mid lane from the side of Diablo's cult.
Absolutely. Fanny is once again trying to get the blue. I think this time he will get her blue, and Freya is constantly like defending his turret and just defeating whoever coming on his way. Yin is also there. Let's see if Yin got Freya. Yes, Yin will get Freya, and the top turret will be gone now. I think Kagura is there to defend it, but I don't think she can defend it well. Xbox there with the turret is gone right now.
Oh, the last insanity coming on to the Kagura. It won't reach the Kagura, and there we go. Kagura is safe. While on the other hand, Fanny gets a kill onto the Yin. While the Xbox is safe and sound, he goes in clearing the minions, and I think he will be going back trying to get his Firaga armor back.
Absolutely. With that said, we can see the Lord is coming. They will try to kill the Lord. I mean, the blue team will try to kill the Lord and get those turrets from mid and bot. So let's see what they have in mind. Xborg with a initiation right there. Hylos with his ult, and we can see Harriet is also there with his ult, and there he is. They just secured Tiger's kill and Harriet with the ult right there, but Kagura got the kill right there. Freya from the top coming towards the team. She will get Xbox with his ult right there, and once again Yin got Freya inside, and Yin with a full dominance right there.
Oh my god, Yin is on a roll. Yin is just taking every single of them left and right, getting those kills. Even with the defenses that the Tigreal has, it is still impossible to shut the Yin out. With that, the top lane will be taken down by the Fanny. The Lord is up, while the Hylos as well as the Tigreal they're just fighting it out, trying to poke each other. While the team members are joining from the both team. Oh, wait a minute, there's that Yin in trouble goes down in the hands of Purple and Koopa. The glorious pathway coming in. They are still scrambling. They're just running for their lives. Oh, looks like there is some poking going on, and with that, the Lord has been started from the side of Diablo's cult. The Zask with the spawn, and also the Fanny ready with the retribution. They are not waiting it out. The Yin is still in the countdown. He still has a timer, and with that, the retribution has been popped by Fanny. Gets the Lord for his team. Oh, wait a minute, there is that Zask in trouble. Zask goes down with that. Looks like Kagura is also popping some damage with that. Freya just got the damage and just escaped the CC coming in from the Yin, and with that he will be taken down again. And that is the Lord marching in from the top lane, and with that the mid lane will be taken.
And there is a chance of comeback right now. I think the table have turned slowly, and so far the red team is now slowly getting their spirit back. Xbox once again on top. Opal just constantly using his dog to push. So let's see.
Oh, looks like Fanny going in with the cutthroat does not get a kill. That was almost a kill for that Zask. Looks like he will be surviving that with that. This is why Zask is actually good right here, because with the Nightmare spawn, he just has to get into the Dominator's descent and has to survive it. With that, the Lord has been slain. It did spawn from the bot side. Sorry about that. I did mention that it came from the top. That was not it. And with that, the turrets, there was like three turrets lost. The mid lane of the top lane and also from the bot lane. Oh, wait a minute. The glorious pathway has been bestowed into the land of dawn. The yin already taken down, taken into the my turn. Fanny going in with the cutthroat as well as the cables. Kagura is in some trouble. The Popol and Koopa still delivering the damage right here. Looks like Priya will be taken out and the Popol and Koopa will be taken down as well. It is a kill for the high loss. Oh, what a trade coming in for three people for one. Beautiful team fights.
Absolutely, they just managed the team fight with Hylos and the Borg right there, and also Harith just marking all the people in the bot. I mean the backside. So they just managed to get all those kills by themselves. It's really nice. And once again, Fanny coming towards an Hylos, once again stopping her with no problem.
Oh, with that, Fanny's blue, she did manage to get it, and she's just cabling her way from top to bot, trying to get a opportunity to split push. While there is an opening in the top lane along with Popol and Koopa, but on the other hand, there is that Yin camping. Oh, wait a minute, Hylos, he is in the bot lane, trying to push it out along with the Harith and as well as the Zask.
And also on the other hand, Lord has been spawned. Fanny tried to get a kill from Zask, but once again Zask saved by his little friend right there. And blue team started that Lord right there. So let's see.
What will happen? Oh, looks like Fanny finally got a kill onto that Zask. Zask did not have his ultimate, goes down in the hands of Fanny. With that, Popol, it looks like Harith will be another victim here. There's the Zaman force being dropped onto the battlefield, and with that, high loss also goes down. It is 4-man down from the side of NEI, while Diablo's cult, they are going in trying to get a push from the mid lane.
Absolutely. I think they will get this trade, and also they will be managing to get the heated trade most probably, because as we can see there was no outer shield trade and Title with the ult right there, and they almost got Borg right there, but the last kill got him. And Borg with a kill right there, but Borg will be finished off by Rhea. And now Harith is also here, so Harith will get that Rhea cleared from his way.
They still have a chance to give a comeback, but on the other hand, Popol already on to that Lord, while Hylos is scouting. There is that Fanny who will win this battle of retribution. Will it be Fanny? Fanny is in some trouble. Looks like she will be popping that retribution, gets the Lord, and she is a little low. Kagura kind of in trouble. She's trying to survive it out. Looks like Harith will be getting a kill with the help of Zaman Force, but on the other hand, it will be a Popol and Koopa also in trouble. The resources have been used as the cutthroat coming in from Fanny and gets a kill onto that Zask. Okay, I'm seeing Fanny right now. She's just going a little too far. The implosion play coming in while Yin going in with Might and gets a kill onto that Tigreal. There is that Yin. It is a triple kill for Freya.
Oh my god, such a dominance from Freya. Now let's see, will he get his last kill from Borg? He can destroy his shield, but I think after her ultimate, he can counter Borg. So let's see. Lord is also going with the flow right there. Freya with the buff got a little bit of her HP. So let's see.
She decided to not go in while the Lord is marching in. There is that Zask trying to defend the Lord. The Lord already entered the crystal, will be taken down. While there is that inhibitors being taken down from the bot lane as well as the top, it is still safe, but the minions will be cleared out, and that will be the Yin camping already, just trying to get his victim again.
Absolutely. Once again, the five mans are ready to fight.
Oh, looks like Yin goes in with the my turn and gets dominated by Freya. Freya trying to go in. There's a revitalize being used by Hylos. Hylos, who already used the glorious pathway, successfully escapes that. With that, the Popol and Koopa in the top lane minions have been cleared by both of the buddies. And with that, the minions are pouring in right now. Team NEI, they really have to clear it out.
Absolutely. With that said, we can see Fanny is just waiting for the right situation. Tyrell got the ult right there. Fanny is going in with the ult, and Fanny will get Zask there. And we can see Frey is also now charging from the back. The top minion is here. Fanny is there. Fanny just went back by just giving the damage, and he just went back. So let's see. I think red team can end here, but let's see.
Look at that. The minions are coming in from the top lane as well as the mid lane. They just cleared it out. While there is that a Harith lurking along with Harith. That is the Freya into the bush. Maybe he's just trying to find someone off guard again. The Lord has spawned. This will be a super Lord, and this will be giving a lot of damage.
Absolutely. And it would be an interesting fight right here. I think both of the team will be joining the fight here.
Oh, that is true. Looks like Tigreal is just giving them the vision that his team needs. The Lord is up, all set for the battle of retribution between the Fania and the Yin. Yin, on the other hand, decides to split push and give away this Lord. Looks like this will be an easy Lord for the Steam Red. Oh, there is that damage coming in from Kagura. Kagura tries to take the Firaga armor off, but the implosion connecting onto two people, the last insanity doing its job and gets a kill onto that Tigreal. The Lord is all set and all ready to march down from the mid lane. Will Team NEI be ready to defend this Lord?
Absolutely. We can see Hylos got back, and Hylos just taking the Lord from there only. Frey is also taking his position to get the backline of heroes. Kagura is also doing the same. So let's see what happens.
Oh, the Lord is coming in. This is the high HP Lord, while the Harith as well as the Zas, they are just trying to get a gun. Oh, but on the other hand, that is the my turn from Yin. Yin gets, looks like Yin will be dominated by Kagura again. Yin will be rendered helpless here, will be taken off. There is Unstoppable coming in from Freya. Freya taking down the Zask already. The base is exposed. The crystal is down. With that, looks like Diablo cult secures
Victory!
a victory in this match.
And we can say, and what a comeback from Diablo's cult. And with that said, I think we got our second qualifying team here. So I think that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for staying with us for this long. Once again, we will be come back again tomorrow, the same time, and hope you guys had fun today.